Looks like we're live on Twitch. We'll come back to that later. You know, the Wi-Fi router is literally directly behind the laptop. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this started. Send money there. Follow me there. And it's not that. It's the YouTube side of things. It's going slow because it turned me on Twitch already. All right, we are live on YouTube. All right, here we go. I've gotten 4 complete runs. Only 3 of them ended up being personal bests. Though, every run's... Oh, it's cute. Arrived right at the wrong time. I thought there was a way to switch my colors on the mouse itself. Helps if I actually pull up the screen, but I'll be able to do it in a second here. That's the one thing I forgot to do. There we go. That's better for me. That's why I was looking at you guys doing it, because the OBS is over here. My game's over here. Does help if I'm paying attention. It always takes me a little bit, though, just to kind of get my brain in the right frame, even from start. So, we'll get there. I always do that early. Alrighty. Yep. Muscle memory's going slow. There we go. Now I'm starting to get it in place. Really, I'm not too worried about like maxing out the first UFO. Though that would be an interesting speedrun. Just the first UFO. Might have to talk to Will about that. Because I can see a speed run up to versus first assault, base assault finished. Actually, not bad for messing a couple things up already. I mean, seriously. Compared to my best time there. Or my last personal best. I had a really, really good UFO on my personal best. Current personal best. I didn't do as well as my mace management and inventory management between that and getting the Avenger, but I was still ahead. Dexter's Laboratory. Alien Hotel. Start my ass out to the main level and get going on the days. Oh, that was quick. Usually doesn't pop up that quick. Start back to Geoscape. Well, that's done. I feel like I want to stand. Okay, allocate research. Doing all that while freaking lifting up my desk. Can see my feet back here. Yay! See? Oh, fuck. Did it again. Cancel that. See, that's kind of mess ups I was doing on my last personal best, which I was standing for, by the way. Or no, I was standing for my last completed run. Ooh, they're not. This is not good. That's fine. I did this in the wrong order, but we should be fine. And the workshop of my dreams. Yeah, this is right. Okay. I had to think what I need to do here. This is the 56 scientists. Hey, Vappy Camper! Welcome in. I just got a run going. Just started, not too long ago. No, I don't need to build facilities. I need to research. Thor's gotcha day was yesterday, so he's not in here now, but last summer when I went up to my parents' place to go bury my wife, Thor found a kiddie pool that my parents left out in the field for the dogs just kind of rolling around in fun, and he was living his best life there. Still the power source, huh? So I got him a kiddie pool for his gotcha day. Okay, I need the power source and the alloys. The power source usually is done by now. It's all right. Which one's done? Okay, good. It was power source. That's the one I want finished. Well, this will work out well. At least I won't have to menu back into the base unless I screw up. Yeah, Thor is a 14-year-old man. Nope. New project. There we go. Or a 14-year-old puppy. He's still very puppyish. Gotta wait till the power source is finished before we can start manufacturing the alloys. And there it is. I guess I did have to go back in the base. I gotta get used to going up instead of down. I mean, it's not a lot, but it saves a frame or two. It's all about saving the frames. Actually, it's all about Mr. John 4X Lovingood doing everything right. Yeah. Yep. Thor, the dog of thunder, scared of thunder. Damn it. There we go. But it took me a couple of years to figure that out, because I was never, with my work schedule and stuff like that, I was never home for a couple of years during a thunderstorm. And it wasn't finally I got home during a thunderstorm and he just started shaking and he had to get as close as he could to me. Poor guy. I'd rather not have the alienness. Oh, good. The Terra mission didn't happen. We're good. Should be good through May now, or through March. Okay, allocate research. New project. There we go. Council of Nations is satisfied. If they're dissatisfied at the end of the March, I'm buying the Avenger in April. If they're satisfied at the end of March, highly unlikely, then I am going to buy the Avenger in April just as a safety measure. Okay, that's early enough. That's good. Workshop's done. Hi, Thor. Hi, Lefty. Hi, Thor. Come here. People want to say hi to you. Or I'll hail you anyhow. Thor, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, Thor. Thor, it's okay. Oh, well, he's going to stay out of camera. Must be camera shy. Hail, Thor. Thor, you're a good boy. He actually likes to hang out near the vent, right underneath the camera, the doggy camera. Oh, that's right. This is the plasmas. If I can get that other Terra mission early enough in March, it might not screw me up that bad. Which means it's got to be in the early 20s or late teens. If it's any later than that, this council is definitely going to be dissatisfied, and I want to make sure I have the Avenger in April. This is really good. That is early. We should be alright now. Until May, at least. It's starting to get the feel for it. Dissatisfied 2 months in a row is what causes them to cancel. They were satisfied in February, at the end of February. Okay, that's good. All right, now we're just waiting until April. Research and took a queen to your house, or took a campaign to your house and showed your queen my plasma cannon. I'm a 12-year-old stuck in a 47-year-old body. I still may pick up that Avenger in April just so I have it in May just in case. It's dissatisfied. So we're going to go ahead and pick up the Avenger. Alrighty. Purchase. Pick up one soldier. 50 engineers and one Sky Ranger. I don't like... One of the things I don't like doing about having to pick up the Sky Ranger unless I have to is it costs a lot. And can screw out, so I'm going to have to do some selling now. Okay. It's fine. It costs some money, and so, as such... I'm going to need more than that. I can sell one navigation. Sell the corpses. Okay, that's good. Waiting for the engineers to arrive. There we go. I did it the right direction that time. Yay! Me. The Avenger. Start production. Okay. Okay. Allocate the engineers. And we're going to go ahead and equip the Sky Ranger with the Singular Soldier just to do the terror mission. Still safety strats until I get below an hour. So this is why I'm doing the Avenger. Otherwise, once I get below an hour, then it is all about the speed. So we are going to cut out the Sky Ranger. We are going to cut out the extra 2 hover tanks. Oh yeah, this terror mission is going to end up late in April. Sometimes it happens before the Avengers finish, sometimes it doesn't. Not what I wanted. Manufacture casing. From here. Manufacture. There we go. I just need to start being very intentional about that. And if I screw up, go back the other way. So we're going to build 4 of these. It's a nice day out. The dogs are going to be outside most of the time. Thankfully, building 4 hover tanks only requires you to do 3 manufacturing runs, though. Need to put some more lighting in here. It might help out with my... Well, that's the bed right there. Got contacts. I didn't know they made multifocal contacts. I finally had to get glasses. Well, had is kind of a iffy term there. My eyesight was okay-ish. It's good enough to drive, but I drove truck for a living, and I figured I'd try glasses to see how, and I noticed I was less tired at the end of every run. That being said, so I got glasses, and I'd been wearing them for 2 years. My prescription changed every year, but it's a multifocal. I have a up close and arranged prescription, so I didn't think I could wear. They made contacts that did that, and I found out at my last eye exam, just this year, that they do. Because if I knew that back then, that's what I had been doing from the beginning. Alrighty, and now, hold on, nope, we're not ready for that yet. Now we're ready for it. Gotta equip the craft. Right. Well, it works in a weird way. So it's got concentric rings, and it uses the dilation of your pupil to decide where it goes. The problem is sometimes it does create a double vision on your brain. Now, your brain does filter one of those out, but you got to train your brain to which one to filter out. And it's getting better because now my short vision, I can see see it clear here because my brain's starting to figure that stuff out. But my long vision was phenomenal from day one wearing them. Intercept. But I can also tell sometimes though that my brain's still working because it'll go blurry clear, blurry clear, blurry clear. Oh, there's the base. All right. We're still going to have to move it just a little bit just to get a good... Oh, it's in Hawaii. That's cute. All right, I don't have to worry about this little thing. All right, we're in the base. Let's pray for good RNG. Engineer Bay, blaster bombs. And not having to go entirely across the base to get to the command center. I see one of those, it usually means we're not going to get a engineer bay. We get down. Oh, we might. That might be an engineer bay. He's not close enough to see it, though. Well, that was fun. Okay, you don't go that way. Send you this way, then. Trying to skirt the edge of that, because there's usually a ton of enemies plus terror units, and I still don't know which alien we're dealing with. Probably should send you down there just to kind of get a view of what's in there. Hi, Thor. See, he's here now. He's just gonna lay down. Your job is to figure out where in the hell that other alien is, and the other one's gonna come around on the backside. Sectoids. Not great, but actually one of the better options. Okay, and now we gotta figure out what the rest of the guys are. Let's see. Alrighty, they're on that side of the map. Okay. Really didn't want you to do that. That's not an engineer bay. But this might actually be able to tell me. Oh, we do have an engineer bay. Okay, that's good. That means all the fucking soldiers can head straight to the command center, wherever the hell it is. Well, except for a couple. I need a couple to take on the engineer bay. Send a... Okay, nope. I'm gonna send a... I'll send a tank up that direction too. Everybody else, we need to figure out where the command center is. Which it's looking like complete opposite side of the fucking base from everybody. There it is. Okay, good. We found it. Oh, cute. I don't want to send them that way. Actually, I want to send them down low. Low, 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 low. Honestly, let's get these going. I want to send one this way to help with engineer bay clear out. Ideally be a meat shield for the meat shields. Okay. With it facing that way, he may not turn around and take on the tank. You're going to go a different direction, though. He sees one. Can you take a shot at it? You might be able to. Nope. And you're in the way. Shot. I know I got one more. There he is. He might be able to get a shot off on that one alien that's been popping shots off at my tanks and took out the one guy already. Well, no, but let's get him down here and make him have to decide. Oh, goody. A different one. All right, well, we're gonna... I'm gonna leave him there for now. You can come out, and we are not sending you down that direction. Quickest way to the command center for all the soldiers is through that area. But I don't know what the hell they call it, like food storage or whatever. I don't remember. Oh, you decided to sit right up that direction. We got. I'm not gonna be surprised if that tank goes down. It's already taken a couple shots. I opened up my phone specifically. Okay, so I know it's down there. I don't want them to go through this, but we're gonna have to split them up around this direction. All right, where's that? I call it OCD, but I've seen aliens pop out of those shadows before if you don't turn around and look at them. Don't want you. Oh, hey. Get through. There we go. All right, you come in here. Wow. We're going to be taking out a lot of these sectoids really quick. Well, I thought I was. You come up this way. Ooh, boy. And he can only shoot at 2 of them. Shoot close. Well, we got 1 down. Get in here. Trying to figure out where everybody's at. Clear out the area. There we go. Okay, you actually... Damn, I don't really want him to do this because I need somebody to go around the backside, but there's aliens up the wazoo up this direction, and I really do need to start using the tanks with what I brought them for, and that's to take out the aliens on the outside of the ship that I know of. Now we can pop him up this way, take a look up the side there. Yeah, he sees that one. You two need to come up here, irregardless. Well, it'd be nice for you to go get a heavy plasma. This is a timed run, so you motherfucker. Okay. You take 1 step this way, look down that hall. I think I'm going to bring these guys around this way. Intentionally, because that gives less aliens shots at them. Okay, good. Come on. We're gonna have at least 4 there before too long. Did you really just go the long fucking way? Yes, she did. You actually need to make your presence known up this direction. Really? That extra move means he only gets to take 1 shot at him. Alright, I'm going to move you in. Give him multiple targets. You still can move close. You bullshit. I think we... No, hold on. Yeah, we're done. Okay. Still haven't seen the cyber discs yet. There's going to be... Usually there's a terror unit in the command center, which is not... At least the cyber discs aren't like as dangerous as... Yep. Oh, straight above us. Fuck. Okay. Actually need him. I need to keep him up there, though. That'll make it easier. Wait till he moves off the platform. Oh, it's gonna be one of these. Fuck. Or at least until I can get a cyber or one of my hover discs. Are you fucking kidding me? Get one of my hover discs over there. You're gonna go over there and be the take out the fucking alien there. See, he's not going to get some time, but let's get him down here to look at him. You really didn't see him. Okay, you're going to come up here and try to take that one out. Okay. I think I want you, now that you're in there, we're going to bring you down here and come into the other direction. Alright, start sending these guys this way. Stay too off unless you actually have a chance to... we'll get you across, I think. Okay. Now you're going to go around this direction. There's one of them. In case the fucker up there has a blaster bomb. Because he might. I don't want both of them taken out. So... this is not going to be a good spot. I think that was everybody. Okay, the fact that he moved, though, makes a huge difference. It's not great, but that does also mean I need to get a tank down there. Okay, are you going to get there in time? Hold on, first step first. Is he off the platform? No. Can I get you here? Do this two ways. We only need two down there to do this, though. You can come through here. I fucking hate these. These rooms take so much damn time. Alright, you took out that alien, so you can come back in this direction. We need to start sending the tanks down to the command center. It's probably going to need to use them. Oh, okay, no, there's not two of those. Right, that's something different. Okay, so that cyber disk is out of the way. That was the alien in the middle there. I don't want to bring him around the corner just yet because we got that damn cyber disk there. And it might be popping out soon. Alright, your job. Now, you don't see anybody up there. Good. Get rid of him. That's one cyber disk down. Somebody else. Well, I go wherever the fuck he was. Right. You can actually start cleaning, set these guys through here. You I wanted. Okay, he's aiming at the he's aiming at my hover discs, which is good. He also opened up an area, which is also good. Lifetime units, okay. Find out where the damn alien is in here. He's not in there. Not in this room, more than likely. Doesn't necessarily mean there's somebody in there. That might be him. Well, that was fun. He took a blast. Plasma shot straight to the face. What's next? Okay. You need to start working your ass down here. You. You're going to take a pot shot. Or two. At him. As you go through to that area. Actually, you're only going to take one pot shot. Because you don't have enough. See what I want you to do. Because there could be an alien in this area too. You are actually going to finish off your turn taking pot shots at him. And ideally, I wanted to take him down right there in the door. Oh, you fucking kidding me? Well, he did just blow up. Fuck. That's fine. Actually, you can find the... Actually, not yet. Your job is going to come over here now. And watch this door. Okay. Now I can start bringing these guys up here relatively safely. Actually, if I can get it in the command center, it's fine. I'm going to send you guys down south, send one of the tanks up north. Probably not the best placement. I think that was everybody. Yep. Come on out. Look in here. All right. Your job now. Let's go around and look in through here. The fucking. I hate it when the damn. Oh, come on. There it is. Moving you guys first because I can't get the tank in there. Okay. That's actually good. That means I can move them further. Can't move them any further than that. You need to go in there, but I need to move him first. I need to move the tank first. Okay. That means they're more than likely all in the command center. Now you can move. Yeah, you can see there. Your job is done there. It's quicker just for you to move this way. Now you can move this way. Alright, tank. You need to go the other. I'm going to send you this direction for now. Kind of help out clear this last corner. And he has, I think that is blaster bomb. Nope, that was rifle, I think. That's the engineer, by the way. Which, I don't give a shit about keeping him alive. Do hope he doesn't get back up, though. We don't need you there. I need to start sending you guys to the command center, because if there's a blaster bomb on this fucking place, it's going to be in the command center, and it's going to be nasty. That entrance. Okay, we're got everybody moved. Move. Your job is to come over here. Okay, corner cleared. I sent you back down here just in case somebody moved out, but other than that, those two cyber discs don't need to move anymore. I do want to bring another cyber disk in here just in case, and I do not want. I don't have enough people to really make this assault worthwhile. So I don't want to have these guys out there just in case a fucking alien decides to send a blaster bomb up my nose. So let's get you guys here until we get at least 2 more soldiers. in the area. Your job is to continue working this. There. And I think I want to bring you into here as well. I think you took your sweep the long way around again. You're done. Soldiers still need to come that direction. Actually, I do want to filter them out the other direction, because that way they can still get stunned if they decide to leave the command center. I think we can start lining them up, though. It'll take 2 turns anyhow. I'll put everybody close. He's running out of energy. Yep. Even if I do survive this, I don't think this is going to be personal best. That's fine, though. It feels good just to finish a run. With an RNG heavy game like this, you're done. You're done. I think that was everybody. So I got 8 soldiers still alive, which isn't bad. I still don't want to run everybody in yet, but I need to get them lined up for next turn. I need to get at least 5 ready to go. He's out of energy, so he's not ready. So it's going to be 2 turns. Let's start getting these cyber discs over here, because if that is a blaster bomb and I have a really bad run into the command center, I could lose quite a bit of resources. So I need to have the backups at least on their way. Got 2 more turns. I'm going to keep the backups on the backside, though, just in case. So I'll bring them in, but I'm going to leave them here. Give them a little rest. Which means I actually need to bring you. Fucking A. This way. So my hyper tanks can come on through. Okay, 1 more turn left. Until he gets over here. Hopefully he can get a little bit of rest and some of his energy back. Next turn we assault. Fuck. If that was a heavy plasma, there's a good chance that was the commander that just got shot. This is the turn we assault. There's a blaster bomb. And that's a heavy plasma. Oh, there's two here. Cute. Alright. Bring you down. Get you out the fuck here. We gotta get those two blaster bombs down now. We have no option. Those are the fuckers that need to go. If I get one down, though, and it happens to be a leader, I can actually shoot the other one. Okay, all I need to find out is what... Good, good. Because the other one... How many time units do you have left? You might be able to get a shot off on him. No line of fire. Fuck. Okay, let's bring the other one in. No. Snapshot. You gotta be kidding me. Frank. Nope. Alright. Gonna have to do this. Yep. Okay. That is good news. That means that's the commander. And we got people up there with plenty of... That was the base. Okay, that wasn't a bad base assault, honestly. We've got everything we need. Assuming we have... With grabbing the extra terror mission, if we're satisfied at the end of April, we're good. If the council's satisfied at the end of April. If they're not, I'm going to send that damn fucking Sky Ranger out on the May mission. So that way we're going to be good on June. But usually if they're dissatisfied 2 months in a row, you're fucked. Research. All right. That was everything we needed. Cluster launcher. Let's get 30 of them going. That's close enough. Cluster bomb. Get 30 of those going. Close enough. Commander, leader. We just got the right amount of aliens. Holy shit. Okay, that's all we need to do for now. Oh, they're very pleased. Whew. All right, we're on a roll. Okay, get my research done. Gotta run. Which one was it? Okay, that was the blaster clip, blaster launcher. Only one engineer base, so I'm probably going to have to dupe at least one of the one of the blaster launcher things. I also have to build two. Actually, I need to start doing that now. Two general stores. Plasmas, we got 5 of those. We can sell them. That's good. We got plasma rifle pistols. Plasma rifles. We need more than that. Got 2 blaster launchers. We only need 1. I don't want to sell both. Power sources. We can sell off all those, and that should be enough. Because I'm going to have to offload 2 of those hyper tanks. Or the plasma tanks to get my 2 blaster tanks on there. And I got a lot of shit. Okay, should be good. Launcher. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do both of them. No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do both of them. The leader. Need 16 start. And we don't have to dupe any of them. I didn't do that. Oh, fucking run. Made other mistakes in the manufacturing screen, but not. Hold on. Okay, we gotta wait. Tick tock. Skip the Terra mission, which is there. It is. All it is research and go. While we're in here, we're going to go ahead and quit my craft. Not rocket launcher, blaster launcher. There we go. And I don't have to worry about that. Now we're just waiting on the research. That was Martian Solution, so yeah. Because we have 2 leaders. We had picked up 2 leaders. That's what we ended up doing. That's why there was a second leader there for research, which we did not need to research. We need to research the commander. Well, I call it research. You know what it is. Heavy-duty questioning. Ready to go as soon as research is done. Avenger 1's already equipped. Cydonia. Let's not screw up and bomb the wrong fucking wall again. That seems to be like my MO. I think that's the entrance, and it's not. Oh, man. That plus 859 for the Overworld Cydonia start means my base assault finish to Overworld Cydonia start is about not, it did pretty decent. So I only... Alright, we're in the corner. Is it going to be that easy? No, I don't think so. Might be. Let's just get a better view at it. Oh, yes! Okay. I play it smart, John. Play it smart. This fucker just needs to move over one so I don't accidentally blow everybody up. Or 2. Alrighty, this way, we'll do this. That. Down. Here, and launch rocket. Fucking perfect. You still need a guy. Okay, I need to move him out of the way. We're not going to get him in this turn, but this is fucking awesome. Woo! I think I'm going to leave those hover tanks right there. Take all those pot shots. I let those aliens take all those pot shots. Bring you guys on the south side. So I'll leave one. This way. You go over here to get the pot shots taken off at you. Alright, you should have at least 2 tanks inside the damn base by the end of next turn. That's what I wanted you to take them for. I just want the blaster tanks in there. That's fine. His whole job is to sit there and that one's whole job is to sit there and take those shots. Alrighty, you two are going to get in there. Gold split on me. That was my best overworld Cydonia. Bar none. I might actually still get the personal best if I can get this blaster bomb off in the first turn. It's not guaranteed, but I have a good shot at it. I gotta be good with my blaster launcher placement. Well, it also helped that the damn lift was right beside the Sky Ranger when I landed. If I pay close attention to where my blaster launchers are, I should be fine. I gotta. Come on. Could still get screwed by loading times. Oh, come on. Loading times are going to kill me. Oh, I'll lose a personal best to loading times. Oh, you are not in the right spot. They're not in the right spots. Hold on. Let's see, where is he at? Okay, he's the one. Okay. Don't. Let's see if I do it this way. Point him that way. Oh. I cancel port launch. I gotta get him down. And he's not gonna have the time to do the launch. Yeah, that's what I thought. What about you? You actually might be able to pull this one off. Okay. This is gonna be new though. Yeah, I lost the personal best already. That'll give me a chance to practice on this. So this there. So it should be able to go straight up to a wall. That's the walls. Okay, from here all the way up to a wall. Up to another wall. Can come back here, and it can actually come down the corner. Man. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Fucking hit something. Worst time by far, but at least it's a completed run. Because that's been some of the hardest stuff. Harder thing is just get a complete run in. Okay, get you here. Launch missile. From here, 1, 2, 3. Here to the wall. From here up to the corner. From here down 5 off the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight up. Got a fucking alien there. Shit. Okay. Well, we'll try you again. Okay, from here, straight down. Okay. No, there's a wall there, so we need to bring you out. Wall. To that corner, then straight up again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. What in the fuck is it hitting? Center on him. Set him down. I'm trying to figure out what they're hitting. Alright, I'll just bring you up here to get a better shot off. They're hitting something. There's not supposed to be any drift with these damn blaster launchers on PlayStation. Okay. This should not be fucking that difficult here. Alrighty. It's here. 1, 2, 3. No wall. That's the inside of the wall. This is the outside. Okay, that's good. Fuck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. What in the fuck are you hitting? There. Apparently, holy shit. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we fucking go. Damn. That was ridiculous, honestly. There had been something in there that it was hitting. I don't know what. Either I was off by one tile on my counts, or there was some enemies in there just taking up the blunt of it. I'm going to have to go back and look at the VOD to see what I did wrong. But I got time to practice the best overworld Sidonia. Still, because even on my personal best, I didn't have a great. Well, I did have a really good base assault, so it was going to be really tight. But that's two brain destroyed underworld Sidonias that in a row now that really just died. So I'm gonna practice from the base assault finish. I think it was base assault finish through overworld Sidonia through that. Get some practice into there because obviously I need to get a little bit better about my aiming. If I bring it down here, no, it's that's the better shot. You know, I might have another alternate route with that too. Okay, so this is not. That was the wrong one. Straight up at the corner over to the wall. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's the way you do that. If I got to do it from the top. So it is memory card one, huh? I thought it was memory card 2. Did you guys go borking at friends? You go borking at friends? My new idea for a app for dogs: barking at friends. Okay. Start the research. Okay, we're good. Sticker. Okay, and manufacturer goes this way. So we want to dupe both. Or dupe one, and then dupe a blaster bomb. That should do it. May had to. Okay, that's good. It's fine. Alrighty, next month. Equip, craft, then research. or vice versa, depending on what you want to do. Don't need to worry about crew. This is all about the items. Just get that out. Let's see, that's what I thought. Okay. Search. The Martian solution. I didn't actually hit the button. I'm just getting used to doing that, so that way it's first nature. It's been a long time since I played a console game with a cord on the controller. I mean, I had a controller that's wireless that I plugged in with the USB because that was the best way to do it for a while. But I mean, where I actually had to use the cord, it's been a long time. Oh god, it's not, and the UI is not that great either. All right, let's get you out here. Take a few shots. See a few things. Right through the fucking head. Let's see. You see anything? Nothing yet. Okay. Oh, that's not it. Okay. I'm starting to recognize them a little bit. That's not it either. Nope. We don't know where we're at yet. Don't want to send two of these out, but I think I'm going to have one of them out. Anyhow, send him out. That's not it, and that's not gonna be it either. Fuck. It's gonna be on the other side of dim. Base, hit him. Covers that corner. Yeah, we're not. It's gonna be. Use a straight down then. How you survive that, I'll never fucking know. I think that might be it. Not certain. Needs to get around this side to check, be certain. But it's definitely going to be down on that line, those rows, so I'm going to go ahead and start sending this one out. Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. Yep, okay. Your turn. Everybody's used all the tanks used up all the room. We just need the blaster tanks in there. I don't need a hover tank. So I think I have an idea on how they end up. I'm gonna try a theory, assuming I can get 2 tanks in there, to see where they end up. You are nowhere near, so we're not gonna worry about you. Nope, we're not gonna worry about you. Both the blaster tanks are close. So I want to bring you into here. Okay. So if they both end up at the southern entrance, then it's where they end up in the lift on where they're going to spawn in the base. If they don't, then it's kind of random. Not 100% certain, but I think one will always spawn in the northern section. But if this one has one that spawns in the southern section, I'm going to have to test that theory out a couple more times. At least my completed runs are going up. I'd like to see that number hit the hundreds or thousands. The completed runs, not the started runs. Yeah. It might froze up here. I did not think you can actually lock this game up on PlayStation. Apparently you can. Because usually the loading screen it fades slightly in and out. But it is stuck right there. Oh yeah? I'm not going to do another run, but I'm kind of curious about that trick you're talking about there. Pop it in the chat. I'll take a look at it. I'm sure it's not on this game, obviously, but you know, things always interest me. Huh. See, I think if we could figure out a way to, because Will has done a task on this game on PlayStation, but with an emulator on Superhuman, which means there is a way to RNG manip your way through the game. That being said, I'd be curious on trying to figure out an RNG manip through the route to where you can almost guarantee everything. Huh. I am curious about on how serious you got to be on the UFO manip here first, though. So I'm gonna. make the CD dirty so they get more lag. So my curiousness is, because that first UFO RNG manip is not a frame-perfect manip. It's a very specific set of inputs, but not a frame-perfect manip. Which makes me wonder if the rest of the game, if you do things in a specific order, if you can get away with it. I might have to look at his task for Superhuman. So I'm doing this just to see how... Yeah, I mean, it's... If you can get the same... The idea is we need to cut down on as much of the RNG as you can. You can't cut down on it completely, but... The first UFO is. That's the first UFO manip. I'm more interested in trying to get the Overworld Cydonia and the base assault to be the same every time. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm just doing some kind of research on some things here. See how precise I have to be at the very beginning of the game to get this first UFO manip trick. No, this is PlayStation. I don't know if it used Amiga assets. It probably does. I think it was the last port that this game was done for any console. Center on UFO. Intercept. Cancel the intercept. I might have just a hair too late. I got there in time. Good. So I was checking to see how. What I'm checking to see is how precise you have to be at the menuing at the very beginning of the game before you even get into the game. Because on the reason I run the PlayStation version is I'm not very twitchy, stuff like that. So manips and stuff like that makes it easier for me. And on the PlayStation version, the first UFO can be manipulated to do the exact same thing every time, including every shot hitting it at the exact same time and whatnot, so you can finish it up in 2 turns with everything you need. And the final base, the Underground Cydonia, is the same, is by design on the PlayStation the same base every time. So it leaves only 2 maps that are randomized on you, and that's the base assault to get your leader, commander, and random live alien. And it's looking like you don't have to. It's just as you enter the game from start game that you got to keep everything, the inputs relatively close. It's not frame perfect by any means, though I have found places where I can do buffering and whatnot. So I'm doing the manip now intentionally slow, just to see how good it's got to be. So that first one is done intentionally. You equip Virgil with a pistol, and he will one-shot that alien in front of the door every time. You bring him in here, and then you switch over to her. And I'm not going to pronounce her name because I'm shit at that. Then you auto-shot the alien beside Will here. You have to do it twice because it's going to be the third shot that hits and then the second shot that kills him. Then you select Virgil again, but you do not select the type of shot you want to do yet. You got to put your cursor on top of the alien there first, then select your shot. But it should be the first shot kills the alien, but it has to be auto shot. and then you just that's the last alien of the UFO. So really, the manip doesn't have anything to do with early game. You don't have to, or not early game. From power on to begin game, the manip has nothing to do with manip. You don't have to do anything about the manip there. That's what I was testing right now. There's no frame perfectness about it by any means. It's the only manip we really do in the game that's for speedrunning purposes. There is a well-known glitch, free manufacturing glitch that I do use also on the PlayStation that allows me to do a lot of stuff without having to have a lot of resources. You still have to have the resources to build the item you're trying to dupe. So let's get through the first portion of the game here. So you still have to have enough of the resources, but if you do it right, you don't use those resources making the item. We sell all of our ships because we don't need them, and it also unequips the Sky Ranger immediately. Everything that comes off the Sky Ranger goes into stores. Dismantle these again. You're cutting down. You're doing that for two things. We don't need to build bases. You're cutting down the cost of upkeep because fundage is still going to be tight, but you're also providing room for the alien hotel here, this is generally considered the quickest way. You can also go straight across the hangar up there and do it as well. And I haven't done any research yet, and that's by intent. We're waiting for those scientists to arrive before we start any research. That's this way. Researching now. We're going to start a whole bunch of projects that we're never going to finish. Never going to even put anybody on. Just so we can get to the... Oh man, my timing got off. Get to the UFO component researching. It puts it all right at the top, so the next few times you do any research, you just got to come in here and select. You don't have to go menuing down. And we're pretty much going to ignore everything from here on out. There's another PlayStation glitch that we take advantage of, and that's if you send out the Avenger, and I think you could do it with the Sky Ranger too, but we do it with the Avenger. On the month when you're ready to assault the base, it doesn't matter where the waypoint is and how, as long as it's for about. I didn't read what that was. Oh, we're still researching. Okay. As long as it patrols for just 5 to 10 minutes, every alien base on the map will be seen. And then you just got to pick your base to go. One of the main problems with the PlayStation version here is it tends to... The UI is really buggy. So it'll eat inputs, it'll double click inputs, it'll turn your soldiers around randomly. Wow, it took them a long time to do that research. I need power source going. So in February, we now build another barracks and a workshop. Because you need that workshop ready to go by April to build the Avenger. We also here in February do some more purchasing, since now we have the money to do so. Yeah, 2 more soldiers, 56 scientists. There it goes. I press the button. So that's what I mean by eating inputs. I press the button 3 times to get that last 1 scientist. Yeah, the PlayStation has a handful of glitches and manips that make it less random. The reason the real laboratories are done. In this point, going to go back to the base, and we're just going to go to... Frick, I'm going right by it. The research here. New project, and now the next one is right up at top. Just select and go. And then from research, you can just keep pressing start till you get back to the geoscape. From manufacturing, you cannot do that. You have to hit 0 and then arrow over and press X. Otherwise, it will do the leftmost button, which is usually cancel or stop production or whatnot. And that's frustrating. Try to do your menuing good here. Oh, good. We got the power source done, finally. So that way you don't have to go back into the base to do any more menuing. You can do it all on the outside. All right, now this is how to do the free thing. So you start the project, start production, but you don't assign anything. You don't ask it to produce any units. You just stop. Leave it at 0, 0. Then you go back in here on this menu and finally add whatever you need to. And the first item produced will be free. But again, you still have to have the... wow, that was quick. You still have to have the resources to do it, but you won't use those resources. You don't need to manufacture navigation. Got to pay attention to what comes first. If the research for alloys comes first, I can't produce them just yet. But if the power source comes first, then I can produce the alloys as soon as they're done. Okay, power source came first. Now we can go do UFO construction. And this is why you clear out all that other research on the top. Just allows you to go straight into that. Now we can, since the power source is done, we can do the alloys. The MIP does work with alloys, but you've got to produce 110 of them. And they're only $3,000 a piece, so it's not really worth the extra couple seconds to dupe the first one. And obviously, if you dupe 110 of them, see, and now it ate my input a few times too. There. Should have time to go get ready to at least the searching for the base before I have to get ready for work. Assuming that's way late in February, we're probably going to lose the game to the Council of Nations at the end of February because of how late that was. Ideally, you don't want that terror mission in February, or if you do, it's really early in February. Because the Council of Nations is already dissatisfied at the end of January with our reaction to stuff, so... Council of Nations is pissed off, and they terminated the project. Is it sad that I can kind of guess what's going to happen based off of certain things anymore? Anyhow, I got to get ready for work. Thanks for stopping in, Silly Boy 78. I appreciate it. Happy Camper, thanks for keeping me company for a bit. But as it is, I am a big boy. I have to go do big boy stuff. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.